Hey guys, I'm Tara with Tara Simon Studios, and I am here today to give you another fabulous reaction. And if you haven't noticed, if you've been on multiple videos of mine, you may notice that there is a new fabulous award on the piano. I'm super excited to say that we won the Best of 2018 for Music and Performance Education. So you're gonna be seeing that in the videos from now on because I'm really proud of it. So today, by popular request and frankly demand by my fabulous and loyal YouTube subscribers, I'm going to be reacting to Hyang's Arirang Alone. And actually, I'm a little bit familiar with that term because I do know that I have some Korean friends and it's the unification, right, of the North and the South, that dream of being unified again. And I believe that she is from the South. You can correct me if I'm wrong. But I know that this isn't just a song that is pretty and beautifully delivered, I'm sure, but this is a song that means a lot. So I'm definitely sensitive to that, and I think that that's wonderful. It's always great as a singer to sing about something or for something that hits really deep within you and hits home for you. I'm all about that. So I'm really excited to do this reaction for you guys. Here we go. So it's live, which I'm glad about. Beautiful, very nice light tone. I love her dress, so princessy. Arirang, pretty. Beautiful, so angelic. I love the words. Gorgeous. I love her vocal production right now. Again, I can tell that this means something to her, right? It's coming from a very intimate place vocally. She's not beating everybody over the head with projection and with pure tone, but at the same time, she's not overly breathy where we're really missing texture and intonation from her voice. We're getting both in a really equal and beautiful way. And it's flawless, frankly, so far. So I love the way she's shaping her vowels. I love the placement that she's in. Her pitch is perfect, and her vibrato is nice and relaxed. It's not too fast, not too slow. It's really great start. I like that kassa, using your breath there. Nice little crescendo there. She's really pretty. Pretty. Beautiful vibrato. She's got such a crystal clear frontal sound. I love that. Perfect. Love the violin. Such a sucker for that. Oh, gorgeous. Nice. Beautiful. Yes. Oh my God. Wow. Fluid, flawless. Her sound is coming right from her depth, right from her soul. Perfect. Auto-tune, perfect. Not that she was using it, it sounds auto-tune. Full Full chest there, really nice. Full chest, beautiful. So when she went from the that was a perfectly placed chest to head, but it was done fluidly. There's two options that you can do there. You can either make the register break, which I've talked about in previous videos, where you go where you hear the change, or where it's a lot smoother, and she just zipped right on up. Okay, that was really, really nicely done. She's kind of conducting everybody. They're singing. They know it. Aww. This is a very unifying song for them, I'm sure. Nice. She slid up there. That was nice. So I'm gonna back up because I know she's about to hit a high note. So for those of you who are kind of trying to figure out, like, how does she produce that sound, right? She was doing a mix there that it was very pointed and tonal, but it wasn't a belt. A belt there would be where it's like like there's grit. Is chest. Is mix. Can you hear the difference? Chest. Mix. It's like, well, first of all, the placement where I feel it is different. The chest I feel here. The mix I feel somewhere in this no man's land kind of place, like in the middle of my face, in the middle of my head. But the tone and the grit and the intensity of the note is different. The grit and intensity in chest is greater. It's a little more raw sounding, but it's the same scale note as the mix note. The mix sounds a little bit more refined. The edge is taken off of the sound a little bit, and it sounds a little bit more pristine. And she is choosing that over chest right now, and she's making the right choice. The whole time in the song, she's used chest, but it's been very methodical. It's been in places where it's not too terribly high, to make the sound pristine and to not distract from the meaning of the song or the melodic line with this huge belting, wailing note. It's actually vocal discernment is what it is. And I highly respect her for that. That's really kind of amazing, to be honest. So we'll back it up just a hair and listen to that plus what she's about to do. Gorgeous. And that is a mix as well. It's a chest mix, so that's why it sounds powerful, right? Gorgeous. Yes. And there's the angel again, right? It's like tiger, and then great placement there. I have to highlight that. So when she goes, it's nice and breathy, but when she flips up, she uses that E and takes advantage of it for nice placement and full tone on that upper end. So instead of going, which I'm actually straining there, and if you can see, I don't know if you can see it, but you can actually see my larynx move up. Can you see that? Instead of where it's much more still. Your larynx is always going to move a little bit, by the way, but we want to try to keep it as still as possible. It's healthier to sing that way, but the was nice and breathy and angelic, and then right up beautifully. I could do that, and so could she, that note all day long, because of where it's placed. Let's back it up and listen to it one more time. Nice. Chest head. Ending in head voice. Nice breathy wilt at the end. Whew. Yay! That was amazing. She did such a good job. What a treat. Man, I have been reviewing some amazing singers lately. It is such an honor for me to get to review these artists who are just bringing so much to the table, right? She is not only singing with amazing technique and great vocal discernment, which I really respect and admire as a vocalist, but she's singing about something that's really near and dear to her heart. And I want to talk about that for a second, because there have been times when I have had to sing songs that mean so much to me that I am on the verge of crying, like probably throughout most of the song. That is death to a singer. When you cry, your eyes swell with tears, your nose fills up, and your throat starts to close up. It is so hard to recover from that. So you have to really focus in on why you're there, and yes, emote the song, but for those of you who are singers and you may have to sing at a funeral, or you may sing at a wedding, or something that's very highly emotionally charged, you've got to be really careful about, or maybe even someone who's leading worship, you got to be really careful about the moment that you're in. Maybe let yourself go at the end of the song once you're finished, but I respect her so much for singing a song that I can tell means so much to her, and she delivered it with grace and with poise without losing herself or her voice in that moment. Because it might feel good to let it go, but then where do you leave your audience? They may cry with you, but you can't really finish the song well, and as a singer, our job is to start and finish well, right? The stuff that happens in the middle is completely reliant on technique and stamina, but starting and finishing well, that's all in your head. You have full control over those things. So I just want to stress again how I love that this song means a lot to her. I could tell, and I could tell it meant a lot to the audience too, but she kept it together in a very beautiful, graceful way, and in a way that was full of poise. And so I definitely love her. So Hyang, thank you so much for the beautiful talent that you are sharing with the world. I think that's awesome. So if you liked her, you better. And if you liked what I said in the video, please subscribe below. You can also grab a lesson or two with me or one of my coaches. We're happy to help by clicking on the link below. And if you want something that kind of takes you through a little bit more time, something that's more do it as you go, I have an 8-week course, and if it is released by the time you watch this video, there will be a link there too for you to click on and go ahead and check that out. It's based on my methodology called Sing Smarter Not Harder, and it's the foundational course of helping singers, whether they're beginner, advanced, intermediate, whatever level you are, child all the way up to adult, helping you understand the proper way to produce sound, how to belt properly, how to breathe properly, how to stand properly. There are so many tips and tricks in there, and even vocal hacks that I give you that are invaluable to singers everywhere, whether you're looking to just sing in church choir, get the lead in the High School Musical, or make a career and go to Broadway and sing around the world like so many of my students are doing. So thanks so much for watching these, guys. I really enjoy them. I read all of your comments and I respond to as many as I possibly can. So please keep the amazing reaction suggestions coming, and I will see you guys on the next one.